Thank you and good afternoon on my behalf as well. I see that we have altogether 7 minutes with Sandra, so I'll try to be pretty quick. I'll briefly introduce you to the theme, the Finnish presidency aims in the fields of territorial cohesion and urban policy. But I would like to start by mentioning that as sustainability is one of the key priorities of our presidency, those of you who have been around long enough may recognize our logo, as we have recycled the visual elements from the previous presidency from 2006. Oops. I accidentally, I think. Okay.
Oh, we go.
Here we go.
Right.
Yeah. What comes to territorial cohesion, of course, we want to, on our behalf, contribute to the drafting of the territorial agenda of the EU, of course, in close operation with other trio countries. As has been mentioned, digitalization is one of our themes in urban policy, but we would also like to take digitalization into a bit wider context and see, view the possibilities for territories otherwise as well as in the urban areas. We all know that what are mainly the key elements of the renewal of the territorial agenda and what needs to be done towards a updated agenda post 2020. Of course, we have elements in the territorial agenda and goals and themes that are relevant still, but we need to consider what has to be added, amended. Also, we need to think of the narrative and communication of the agenda, and I would say almost most importantly, think of the implementation mechanism. Another important aspect is combining the territorial agenda and connecting it more strongly to other EU policies and most notably cohesion policy. We will build naturally on the work done by previous presidencies and discussions had in the Directors' General meetings. Romania has done a good job, good work, and of course we will further analyze the questionnaire that has been sent out by the Romanian presidency. What will happen is that we will prepare a discussion paper for the DG meeting on the themes that need to be amended and possible new themes to be added. Also, we'll try to outline the communication plan and the implementation mechanism in this policy brief. And after the discussions in the Directors' General meeting, we'll draft a questionnaire to interest groups to see how they find and comment on the themes and proposals. Then what comes to urban development, we would want to support successful implementation of the urban agenda. And then, of course, we have the special team of digital innovations in urban environments. And there, the key question is, the emphasis is not so much on technological innovations, but we want to have a broader perspective on how digitalization can increase quality of life in cities, green development, while at the same time accelerating economic growth. And then this is what to show you, to let you know what sort of events there are during our presidency. We have the NTCCP meeting in September, as well as Urban Development Group meeting. And Directors General meeting is taking place in October. We have actually a joint session on cohesion policy and territorial cohesion on the first day of the meeting, and then the urban matters the next day. As Ilona mentioned, we have the Espon Week, Espon Seminar in the end of last week of November. And indeed, I hope as well that we find a venue, as it's rather cold in Helsinki that time of year. But to comfort you, we have seminar dinner venue already, so at least we get some food. And just briefly, I'd like to also mention the side events that will be organized by cities of Helsinki and cities of Oulu. The first one in Helsinki is in October, and the second one is in Oulu in December. Thank you.